This video and every other video on this channel is brought to you by our channel members. Join today for early access, bonus content, and more. Hey LS11 Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K25 Universe Mode. Welcome to the Raw after Cyber Sunday and the first Raw on the road to Clash in Paris. We are kicking things off with the last man standing, the current WWE Champion, the Unseen 18, the man who defeated LA Knight in the main event of Cyber Sunday last night. John Cena is here. Cena marching down to the ring. We're hearing what's next for the WWE Champion following his victory over LA Knight, his former tag team partner, last night. The last real champion is here. So John Cena has made his way down to the ring. Let's see what he's got to say. If you are truly surprised by the result last night, if you truly thought that LA Knight was going to defeat me, or that Edge was going to risk his match with me in Texas in just a few weeks at All In to try and cost me the championship, or even if you thought a month ago that LA Knight was going to cost me the WWE Championship match to Seth Rollins at Breaking Point, you are truly more stupid than I ever could have thought you were. You all, day by day, continue to amaze me with just how stupid you all are. How little you all know. Now, LA Knight is behind me. Now, Seth Rollins is behind me. And now I look forward to Clash in Paris. I look forward to continuing to prove why I am the last real champion. You are running out of time. 42 weeks are all that is left before I retire. 42 weeks before it all comes to an end. I have yet to see anyone that deserves a championship match. I have yet to meet anyone who has earned a championship match. I have yet to meet anyone who embodies what they believe and what I believe is required for a championship match. No one has the hustle, loyalty, or respect for a championship match, and none of these people in the back have the ruthless aggression for a match. But I have been given full permission, and I don't need permission, but I have been given the full blessing of the board of the LS11 Universe to select my own opponent to challenge me next for the WWE Championship. I have had blatant permission and the blessing given that the next person that I deem worthy will be because I have deemed them worthy, not because some lousy general manager has deemed them worthy. So I will make my decision tonight in the main event for who will be my next challenger. But until then... Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on just a second. Well, here's the man that won the main event of of the Cyber Sunday kickoff show last night. Austin Theory is here. Austin Theory put Bronson Reed in his rearview mirror last night, once and for all. And now Austin Theory is stepping up to John Cena. And he's out here on his own. No Adam Pearce, no Thea Hale either. Theory is here. And he's stepping up to John Cena. Cena wanted someone to prove themselves. Well, there's a young man that's been proving himself week in and week out for the last year. You were my hero. You have no idea how much pain you have put me through for the last 2 months with what you've become. I wanted to be you growing up. I was told I could be you by so many people. Growing up, I looked up to you, man. John Cena. You were everything I wanted to be. You preached hustle, loyalty, and respect. You taught me to never give up. You taught me how to be a good man. Then I got here. I finally got the opportunity to be here, and you left. You left for Hollywood. You abandoned me, you abandoned all of us, just to come back in whenever they needed a boost in the ratings, or when the movie career wasn't going too great. And now you've become everything you despised for 25 years. Now you're the one running away from a fight. Now you're the one taking the easy way out. You never did things because they were easy. You did them because they were hard. When I fought Bronson Reed at WrestleMania, I felt like I had my John Cena moment when I picked him up for that A-Town down. And I won the Intercontinental title. You're not the John Cena I grew up idolizing anymore. You're not that guy anymore, and unfortunately, that's something I'm having to come to terms with about you. But I'm not going to be able to come to terms with what my hero has become. They say that you live long enough to become the villain, or you die the hero. Well, you have become the biggest villain there is, John Cena. And I guess I'm gonna have to try and be the hero. I want you at Clash in Paris. I hustled my way to the Intercontinental title. I have stayed loyal to the people that have helped me along the way, like Adam Pearce and Thea Hale. And I have shown nothing but respect to the people who have paved the way before me, even the ones who threw me away like yesterday's trash, like Nick Aldis and Cody Rhodes. John Cena, if you need me to prove I've got the ruthless aggression, I will smack the shit out of your mouth right now. John Cena versus Austin Theory at Clash in Paris for the WWE Championship. A generational clash. The original franchise versus the man they're trying to say is the next big thing. The guy they said could replace me if he just worked hard enough. If everything fell into place. The new chosen one for some people. A dream match if everyone in it really cared. You came to me 2 years ago, Austin. When I first came back and stuck around for a while, you came to me and asked if I had any advice. And I said I didn't believe a word that came out of your mouth because I didn't think you believed in you. And I told you that if you ever proved me wrong, I would be the first one to say it to you. Well, I'll give credit where it's due, kid. I believe this is you a whole lot more than I believe Cody's bitch was you. So, it sounds like the people want it. It sounds like you want it. John Cena versus Austin Theory for the WWE Championship at Clash in Paris? No. 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 When the hell has John Cena ever said no to a fight? When the hell has John Cena ever run away from anyone? I don't think you're scared that you're gonna lose. I think you're scared that I'm gonna expose you. I'm gonna expose that you don't believe a damn word you're saying. Right now, I'm gonna expose that you got nothing left. I think you're afraid that because the only people you've beaten were a broken down Seth Rollins and an injured LA Knight, that once you have to get in the ring with someone that can hold their own, you're gonna get dog walked, John. Walk away all you want, Cena. There's only one person that's gonna be able to save you from yourself. And one way or another, it will be me. Good evening, LS11 Universe, and welcome back to another premiering episode of Monday Night Raw. I want to thank you all for joining us here for the premiere. We have got a lot to talk about tonight, and a lot coming off of the huge event that was Cyber Sunday. To give you a rundown of what all you can expect to see tonight, we're going to have the Becky Lynch US Open Challenge coming up in just a moment's time. LFI will be getting their rematch for the World Tag Team Championships against the new World Tag Team Champs, the Lucha Bros. We are going to be seeing what is next for the Shield and the Trios Championships. Sol Ruca is going to face off with Raquel Rodriguez. We're going to hear from Sheamus, the Celtic Warrior. Intercontinental Champion Axiom will face off with J.D. McDonough. Not only that, John Cena in the main event tonight will reveal who his next challenger will be for the WWE Championship. The new Women's Tag Team Champions Glitz and Glamour will team up with Rhea Ripley to face off with Fatal Influence in 6-woman tag team action. And so much more tonight. But folks, let's throw it down to ringside for the Becky Lynch US Open Challenge. Hey, wait a minute. Xander, is there something different about your hair? Huh? No, of course not. Okay, then. Alright, folks, well, we move into our first bit of action on Raw tonight, as it is the weekly regularly scheduled Becky Lynch US Open Challenge kicking us off tonight. I don't know what Big E's talking about. My hair has always looked like Rogue from the X-Men. What do you mean I was blonde for like the last 3 months? Becky Lynch making her way down to the ring. Last night, Santina Marella accepted. I don't know how that happened. But then we actually had a banger match between Becky and Masha. Masha Slamovich from NXT accepting the real Open Challenge. Leading to a banger of a matchup. Who is going to accept the Open Challenge tonight, though? We're going to find out as Becky Lynch has made her way down to the ring. All right, here we go. Here we go. Accepting the open challenge tonight from NXT. It's Jada Parker making her way down to the ring. Jada Parker making a shock appearance here on Monday Night Raw to face off with Becky Lynch. Jada Parker could win the US title in her debut here tonight. Or even if she doesn't, she could impress enough to get a contract as part of Raw. Who knows? So, Jada Parker accepting the challenge tonight. Let's do this. Jada Parker and Becky Lynch one-on-one. U.S. title on the line. They lock up. Becky Lynch getting a hold of her by the head now, and Becky Lynch. Jada Parker here, Becky Lynch. Oh, hitting her in the back of the head now. Into a back body drop. Jada Parker managing to take down the U.S. champion here. Into a leg drop now, Jada Parker. Becky down now. Jada Parker grabs a hold of her, rolling her over here. Gets her in the back now. Picking her back up to her feet here. Jada Parker grabs Becky. Throws her into the corner now. Jada Parker's got a hold of her. Becky Lynch with an elbow now, knocking her back. And Becky Lynch coming in for crucifix takedown. Into a cover now for the 1. For the 2. No. Parker grabs a hold of her now. Jada Parker taking her towards the corner here, but Rod, what are you doing? Zapata, what the hell, man? Becky Lynch taking her down here. Becky Lynch getting her back up to her feet, kicking the midsection here. Becky Lynch, right hook connects now, grabs onto Jada Parker, throws her across the ring into the corner now. Becky Lynch with a big forearm strike there to Jada Parker. Grabbing a hold of her now, getting her back up to her feet. Becky Lynch into a clothesline, taking her down. Out of the ring now goes Jada Parker now, and Jada Parker back in the ring here. Big forearm strike. Taking her down now into a cover. Becky Lynch is down. Parker, no. Becky Lynch now back to her feet here. Becky Lynch being taken towards the corner now. Head first in the turnbuckle from Jada Parker. Parker's got her down, kicking the midsection here. Jada Parker, no. Becky Lynch taking out the leg of Miss Parker. Now Becky running the ropes here. Becky Lynch dropping a leg drop now. Hits the ropes again and drops another one. Becky Lynch getting her back up to her feet now. And Becky Lynch firing away now. Here we go. Hits the ropes now into Bulldog from the man. Becky getting her back up to her feet now. Becky Lynch. Arm strikes now. Firing away. Knocking back Jada Parker here. Kicking the midsection. Jada Parker grabs onto her now. Pulling her in and sweeps the leg. Taking her down now. Jada Parker with a leg drop across the head of Becky Lynch. Taking her down. Rolls over the kick now. Jada Parker's got a hold of her now. And Parker with Lynch. Head first into the canvas. Down goes Becky. Jada Parker with her leg drop now. Becky Lynch connects now. Grabs hold of her. Rolls her through. Into an O'Connor roll. Cover. 1, 2, no. Kick out from Jada. Jada Parker now getting picked back up to her feet here. Becky Lynch firing back now. Big right hook. Connecting here. Jada Parker ducks her. Taking her down into a cover on Becky. Kick out from Lynch though. Becky's got a hold of her now. Here we go. Takes her down. Disarm her. Disarm her is in on Jada Parker. Is Jada going to tap out here? Becky is wrenching it back in on her. Jada Parker in some trouble now. Becky Lynch has got it wrenched in deep on Parker here, trying to tap her out. Jada in some serious trouble now. Becky Lynch. Caught now. Jada Parker pulls her in and spinning backbreaker Jada Parker's got her down now. Goes for right hook. Becky Lynch countering. Lynch gets caught now. Jada Parker has her by the back of the head now. Taking her towards the corner. Has her down now. Jada Parker. Oh, a big hip attack in the corner to Becky Lynch. Jada's got her back up to her feet now. Jada Parker with Becky Lynch. Off the ropes. Big spinning elbow. Able to cover now. Has her down here. Has her down. Kick out. Back in the ropes now. Jada Parker. Right hook connects now. Grabs a hold of her. And back body drop over the top rope. Becky Lynch has her down now. And Becky with a leg drop out on the floor. Jada Parker goes down now. Becky Lynch getting her back up to her feet now. Big kick in the midsection. Right hook connects. Becky Lynch has Jada Parker and throws her back into the ring. Becky back into the ring now. Becky Lynch now. Leg drop. Coming off the ropes and hits her with another one. Grabs a hold of her now. Getting Jada Parker back up to her feet. Jada Parker. The midsection of Becky. Parker now. Caught with a chop. Becky Lynch. Chopped back here. Jada Parker. Back and forth. They're going here. Jobbing the hell out of one another right now, but Jada answering back. No. Becky Lynch. Into a clothesline, taking her down again. Now drops an elbow on her again here. Does Becky Lynch. Getting her back up to her feet here. And Becky Lynch kicking the midsection. Firing away now on Jada Parker. Becky Lynch hits the ropes now. And Becky caught with a big forearm strike. Jada's got a hold of her now. Jada Parker. Puts her in the ropes here. And Jada with a right hook connects. Parker swings her around. Forearm into the back. And again. And again. Parker going up to the top rope here. Jada Parker to the top. Telling Becky Lynch to get up. Jada Parker blows a kiss at her here. What is she thinking here? Into a big forearm from Becky. Becky Lynch now drops the elbow on her. Getting her back up to her feet now. Goes for her. Countered. Big knee strike there from Jada to Becky. Becky Lynch getting chopped down now by Jada Parker. Goes for the kick. Rolls her over here. And Jada Parker off the ropes. And whoa, went for the big knee strike. Becky out of the way now. Becky Lynch catching her for manhandle slam. Swung her away from the ropes as well. Becky Lynch. 2, 3. Just like that, Becky Lynch retaining the United States Championship tonight. Becky getting the win tonight over Jada Parker. A big win tonight for Becky, but a great showing for Jada Parker tonight. Who had that big hip attack there, but then came up just short at the very end of all of it. And Becky Lynch managed to avoid the big hip attack at the end, caught her for the manhandle slam, and that was all she wrote. Your winner, and still the United States Women's Champion, the man, Becky Lynch. We got plenty more coming up here on Raw. Big E, we've got to talk about what happened last night. Yeah, I know. That was an absolute cop-out. Masakano agreed. He signed the contract that if he lost the gauntlet, he would have to take off his mask. But instead we got what? Mizakano or something? Axiom, I understand you're upset, but unfortunately there was nothing I can do about it at this point. You won and you retained the Intercontinental Championship, so congratulations on that. A well-earned victory and a well-earned retention. Hell, you added 5 more wins to your record in one night. But unfortunately there's nothing I can do to make Masakano unmask, and he's had some time off approved now. He's heading to Mexico, and I don't know when he's going to be back on Raw. When he's back, you've got my full blessing to try and unmask him. Maybe I should take a trip to Mexico or something sometime then. All right, folks, it is a rematch from last night. The WWE World Tag Team Championships gonna be on the line, as here come the former World Tag Team Champions, Los Ingobernables, making their way down to the ring. Andrade and Rush, ready for tag team action tonight, looking to win back the gold they lost just 24 hours ago. And folks, I know you've all been waiting a long time for me to introduce them like this, so please welcome the new World Tag Team Champions, Penta, El Zero, Miedo, and Rey Fenix, the Lucha Bros. Penta and Fenix have done it. They are now the World Tag Team Champions at long last. Penta and Fenix making their way down to the ring. A big match tonight, their first defense. That's what they'll always tell you, is that the first defense is the hardest defense when you're a champion. But the Lucha Bros tonight look to take down LFI and keep those World Tag Team titles around their waists. So without any further ado, let's do this. Just like last night, these same titles on the line, just different teams holding them tonight. Penta and Fenix looking to defend the titles here, as Andrade and Penta starting us out once again. This is the exact same two that started last night out. Here we go. Penta into a Hurricane Rana on Andrade. Goes for the leg drop. Andrade out of the way. Kicking him down now. Andrade. Goes for the chop now. Penta caught. Hurricane Rana. Andrade now goes for a springboard moonsault. Penta out of the way. Oh, and Zelina Vega. Zelina Vega already getting involved. Andrade now putting Penta in the ropes here. And Andrade right up to Penta. Tying him up in the ropes now. Choking him out in the ropes there is Andrade. Now goes for right hook. Penta countering. Penta. Or big chop there, taking him down. Has him now, picking him back up to his feet here. Penta goes for an overhand chop. Andrade countering. Andrade. There we go. Grabs a hold of him now. And Andrade taking Penta, stacking him up. Cover. Kick out from Penta. Now Andrade hits the ropes, goes for a big kick there. Andrade, no, Penta out of the way. Penta, sling blade, taking him down, kicking him in the midsection. Penta's got him down now. Putting the boots in the midsection again. Penta now getting Andrade back up to his feet, and Zelina Vega trying to pull a turnbuckle pad off, but right now Penta more concerned with tagging in Fenix and the Lucha Bros. Oh, what a stomp there from Fenix to Andrade. Hits him with a big splash across the back. Getting him back up to his feet now. Rey Fenix goes for a right hook, countered by Andrade. Fenix countering now, knocking back Andrade. He's straight there. Chops him now, knocking him into the ropes here. Fenix now. Andrade. Whoa, Fenix. What a drop kick to Andrade. All the while, the referee didn't get to see any of that because his back was turned, dealing with the turnbuckle that Zelina exposed. Rush took a cheap shot there, but Fenix keeping himself going now. Andrade's got him. Fenix grabbing Andrade and making sure he stays away from the corner of LFI. They're taking him out now. And Fenix kicking out the leg now of Andrade. Grabs a hold of him, getting him back up to his feet again now. And Rey Fenix with Andrade for Phoenix Driver. Into the cover now. Fenix. One. Rush with the save. And the Lucha Bros are making short work of Andrade right now. Now Andrade goes for a hook. Fenix countering. Fenix has Andrade. Puts him in the corner now. And Rey Fenix. Super kick into. Oh, here we go. Mexican Destroyer. Into a cover for the 1, 2. No! Now Phoenix grabs onto Andrade. Throws him into the corner. Tag made. Penta back in now. And the Lucha Bros again looking for another big move here. Rey Fenix into a Vader bomb. Penta coming in hot for a big stomp to Andrade. And now Penta, his turn. Going for Mexican Destroyer. Andrade fighting out of it. Zelina introducing a kendo stick there to try and... Well, Andrade went back spinning elbow. Penta. Big Sling Blade Bulldog there. And now getting him back to his feet. Penta hits the ropes, and Penta... No, again, Andrade has the Mexican Destroyer scouted. Andrade hits the Hammerlock DDT. And instead of going for a cover, he's using that separation to tag in Roosh. And now Roosh quickly coming in for the cover. Yeah, you're only going to get a 1 count when that happens. When you hit a guy with your finish and then decide to go tag your partner and waste 30 seconds, yeah, he's going to kick out. Now Penta chopping down Roosh. Putting the boots to him now. Penta's got Roosh down now. Penta. Roosh coming in now. Penta. Get the midsection of Roosh now. And Penta. Now he's going to hit it. Mexican Destroyer. Andrade there for the save this time. Penta getting Roosh back up to his feet now. Forearm strike here. Penta. Get the midsection now. Right hook connects. Swings him around. Roosh. And now Roosh has got Penta down on his knee here. Penta fighting back. Sending him on the ropes now. And Penta into a backbreaker. I want to thank the doctor for coming in for 3 lines there, apparently. Or for 3 words there. I don't know how that happened. Now Penta. Whoa, avoiding Roosh now. Penta hits the ropes. Mexican Destroyer again. Into a cover now. 1, 2. Lucha Bros retain. Just like that, the Lucha Bros retain the gold. Penta and Phoenix keeping the gold around their waists in their first defense. Just like that. A big win for these two tonight as they managed to successfully keep the World Tag Team titles tonight. There, Penta avoided Roosh a few times and then bang! Hit him with the Mexican Destroyer. Your winners, and still the World Tag Team Champions, Rey Fenix and Penta, the Lucha Bros. Whoa, wait a minute, there's Solo! Solo Sikoa of the Forsaken! Solo with a spike to Penta! And Journey Fatu, the Evolved Champion and the Enforcer of the Forsaken, taking out Rey Fenix on the other side of the ring. And Journey with a spike to Phoenix. And Jimmy Uso standing tall in the ring. Well, hold on a second. Well, here's the man that Jimmy Uso's got some beef going on with on Tuesday nights over at the Performance Center. It's Ethan Page. Ethan Page making his way down to the ring. Ethan Page staring down Jimmy Uso. Well, since you decided to come to my home turf, I thought I'd come find you on yours. Figured I'd come take a little preview of what my future place of work looks like here on Raw and remind you that you're not winning the North American title at Heatwave in a few weeks. But since your cousins and your brothers want to turn their attention to the tag team titles here on Raw, I'll just remind you that you failed against me last week. Oh! And Jimmy Uso, Ethan Page decided to get in his face, and well, now Jimmy Uso is letting him have it. You keep talking all that smack, and I'm gonna knock those pretty teeth out of that mouth of yours. Oh my god! On the parking lot! Eric Rowan of the Wyatts ambushing Roman Reigns! Eric Rowan! Rowan ambushing 1/3 of the trio's champions! And Dexter Lumis attacking Jon Moxley. Lumis laying out Moxley right now. Oh, and he hits him across that with that trash can. And there's Uncle Howdy. Uncle Howdy ambushing Seth Rollins now. The Wyatt Six have come after the Shield. As Howdy, Rowan, and Lumis attack the Shield in the parking lot. Oh my god, Seth Rollins' head denting that glass. Oh my god. Alright, it is time for some more singles action. Up next on Monday Night Raw here, folks, as here comes Sol Ruca to the ring, the former NXT Women's Champ in the house. Sol Ruca ready for action tonight here on Raw. So Sol Ruca making her way down to the ring. Came up short this time last month in the #1 Contender 6-way matchup for the Women's World Titles #1 Contendership. So, Sol Ruca tonight finds herself going one-on-one with the enforcer of the Scapegoats. As here come to the ring the duo of Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. To the ring, Raquel gonna be in singles action here tonight, taking on Sol Ruca. As we are now on the hunt for who will be Jordynne Grace's challenger come Clash in Paris. So, Liv and Raquel making their way down to the ring. So Sol and Raquel. Sol Ruca's got to try and take down a monster of the women's division the same way she did to Rhea Ripley last week on Raw. Without any further ado, here we go. They lock up here. Sol Ruca caught by Raquel. Sol Ruca trying to fight back though, and Sol Ruca goes around into a headlock. Has a holder now, and Sol Ruca. Rodriguez trying to fight back into it now, and Raquel grabs onto her, and massive back body drop there to Sol. Sol Ruca down now, and Sol Ruca launched across the ring by Raquel. Sol now popping back up though into Jawbreaker on Raquel Rodriguez. Big chop now. Sol Ruca answering back now. Kicking the midsection. Coming up to the top rope. Goes for a moonsault. Raquel taking her down though. Now Raquel Rodriguez looking to finish off the job quick here. Raquel kick to the midsection. Pops her up and choke bombs her down. Raquel going up to the top rope now. Rodriguez going to look to fly. Raquel Rodriguez for a big splash. Sol Ruca out of the way. Sol Ruca with a forearm. Grabs a hold of her now. And Sol Ruca drop kick into the back. Goes for a knee strike. Nobody home. Sol Ruca now trying to get out of the way here. Gets caught. Sent off the ropes. Raquel Rodriguez. Sol countering now. And Sol Ruca grabs a hold of her now. And Sol Ruca taken towards the corner. Head first in the turnbuckle. Raquel with the right hook now, grabs a hold of her. Run her shoulder into the midsection of Sol Ruca. Right hook into the back. Rolling her over now into a cover. Sol Ruca down, 2. Kick out from Ruca. Raquel's got her down now. Raquel Rodriguez goes for the kick. Sol Ruca out of the way. Sol Ruca with a right hook to Raquel. Into a super kick, taking her down. And now Sol Ruca moonsault on Raquel Rodriguez. Back up to her feet, chopping away now. Sol Ruca knocking her back out. Here has Rodriguez up on her shoulders and drives her down. Into the cover now. Sol Ruca has her down. 1, 2, no. Liv Morgan up on the apron now. Oh, Liv Morgan taking a tumble. Sol Ruca mocking Liv Morgan just a little bit there. After taking her down. And wait a minute. Oh, that bought Raquel some time here. Raquel grabbing Sol Ruca now. Has her up. And taking her down. Stacks her up into a cover now. 1, 2, no. Kick out from Sol Ruca. Sol Ruca now pulling herself up into the corner. Sol Ruca. Here comes Raquel Rodriguez. No. Sol Ruca countering, and Sol Ruca into win for Soul Snatcher. Raquel out of the way. Raquel kicks her in the midsection now. Raquel's got her up. Sol Ruca slides out of it. Sol Ruca into Soul Snatcher. Into a cover. Sol Ruca for the 1, 2, no! Raquel is down. Sol Ruca. Sol Ruca now trying to take out Liv Morgan, and she does. But Liv managed to get that turnbuckle exposed. And Raquel looks to capitalize. Taking her down with a big powerbomb. Stacking her up. 1, 2. Kick out from Sol. Liv Morgan playing a massive factor in this one right now. Oh! She picks her right up into the path of Raquel. And now Raquel Rodriguez with Sol Ruca. Sol countering now, and Sol showing off that flexibility there by putting her leg on the apron on her way down. Getting her back to her feet now. Sol Ruca with Raquel Rodriguez. Now Raquel sends her into the steps. Really kind of 5 here. 6 count. Liv getting Sol back to her feet now, and Liv Morgan restarts the count now. Raquel has Sol Ruca and drops her. Knee across the back of the head now. Sol Ruca's down. Raquel Rodriguez getting her back up to her feet here, and Raquel. In the ring she goes now, and Sol Ruca. Here we go. Raquel Rodriguez. No, Ruca countering. Sol Ruca flying in. 450 clothesline. And can't quite clear that distance on the moonsault, but still getting back to her feet. Turns it around and hits a moonsault that time. Into the cover on Raquel Rodriguez. Has her down. Clear 3 count here. Referee finally slides in a position, but a kick out. Now Raquel, wait a minute. Raquel Rodriguez with Tahana Bomb on Sol Ruca. 2, no! Almost too painfully close of a near fall there for Sol Ruca. Raquel now goes for the elbow. Sol counters. Sol Ruca into a second Soul Snatcher. Into the cover on Raquel. 1, 2, 3. Sol Ruca getting the win tonight. Just like that, Sol Ruca gets the win. Massive win there for the Surfer Girl tonight. Sol Ruca knocking off Raquel Rodriguez. Another huge win for her as Sol Ruca looks to come after the Women's World title at some point in the near future here. Sol Ruca with the win. Oh, wait a minute. Jade Cargill, the woman who lost last night to Jordan Grace for the Women's World title. Jade Cargill taking her frustrations out on Sol Ruca. Oh, and here comes Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace! Jordan Grace and Jade Cargill picking up right where they left off last night. Grace and Cargill picking up right where they left off last night at Cyber Sunday. And I feel sorry for anyone that tries to get between them. Oh, wait a minute. In amongst all this. Oh, my God. I was going to say, here comes Miss Bunny, the main Lola Vice. Lola Vice might have been looking to become the Women's World Champion. But now Liv and Raquel ambushing her. Liv and Raquel going to make sure Lola doesn't get anywhere near the Women's World title before them. As the women of the Scapegoats putting Lola through the table. And Oblivion. We're going to get security out to get all these women sorted out. Get some chaos quelled here. I can't believe you went and took your hair away. It was making the whole tag team thing really work for us. Well, you know, man, the bleach job was pretty bad and everything. It was really bad, yeah. I didn't want to say anything, but you could have done it a lot better. Yeah, well, my hairdresser kind of phoned it in that day. So anyway, when are we going to be defending these DPW tag team titles anyway? And also, I've seen what you've been putting online and everything, all these teases. Are you bringing LAW back or something? Simple yes or no question. Oh, hey, is that Sheamus behind you? What? Joe, fella, I just want to come talk to you for a minute. You see, back at Payback in Mexico, you were able to get in the way and you were able to... We worked together and we became the ones that beat the Scapegoats there with the Mr. Iguana fella. And then last month at Breaking Point, you may have been able to capitalize, won that European title. I gave you a month off, had your own thing going on with Nicholas and all that, and understood that fella. But now you seem your schedule's all freed up, so I thought I'd come and tell you. I'm coming for the European title. Count your days, Joe. You're a good fella. I like you a lot. But I will not stop at anything till I get that European title. Sheamus, if it's a fight you want, well then in 27 days, it'll be fight night in Paris. That's what I like to hear now, fella. I'll see you there. Alright, well, now it is time for some more singles action. As here comes the Intercontinental Champion to the ring. Here comes Axiom. Axiom, who outlasted the entire gauntlet last night at Cyber Sunday, overcame 5 opponents back-to-back to retain the gold, and then Miz and Omasa Kano copped out of Omasa Kano unmasking Miz. Miz took the mask off of himself. Instead, it was just a massive cop-out, and I think we're all pretty upset about it. But that being said, Axiom looks to move on now tonight. From that, move forward onto whatever comes next for the reigning Intercontinental Champion. As Axiom makes his way down to the ring, he's going to be taking on one of his greater rivals that he's had in the Ultimate Universe, the man that took the Speed title from him at WrestleMania. As here come the Scapegoats to the ring. Axiom takes on the Irish Ace, J.D. McDonough, tonight. Jack Perry leading the charge, Nathan Frazier by his side, the Ring of Honor television champ. Been a busy week for the Scapegoats, hadn't it? They were on Ring of Honor just 2 days ago. And they faced off with TMDK. Nathan Frazier now seemingly has an EC3 problem coming his way. So, the Scapegoats making their way down to the ring. JD McDonough and Axiom running it back once again without any further ado. Here we go. They lock up here. Axiom's got a hold of him now. Axiom grabs McDonough around the waist. JD McDonough trying to get out of here. JD McDonough has Axiom now. Axiom flipped over now by McDonough, who's got him by the head now, and JD McDonough's got him by the head. Axiom caught here as McDonough wrenching back on the neck of the Intercontinental Champ. And Axiom trying to fight back into it now. Axiom into a head scissor now. Axiom taking him down now, and Axiom has McDonough down. Axiom taking away at JD now. JD McDonough sweeps the leg of Axiom here, taking him down. JD McDonough kicking away at the head now of Axiom, hits him in the head again. McDonough goes for the moonsault. Axiom into Poison Rana. Poison Rana there, knocking him back here. Axiom firing away at McDonough. Axiom's got a hold of him now, and Axiom throws JD McDonough across the ring into the corner. Big kick there. Knocking him off his feet here. Axiom into standing moonsault, taking him down here, and Axiom going under the top rope now. Axiom looking for frog splash on JD McDonough. Into a cover now. Axiom. 1, 2, no. Axiom now goes for a chop. Nobody home. McDonough now taking him down. JD McDonough, no. Axiom countering. Axiom now. Presidential alert. The girls are fighting on the outside. As Nathan Frazier accidentally ending up in the ring somehow. That's what happens when you have more than one manager in this brilliant game with no flaws whatsoever. McDonough tried to cover Axiom off all the sheer confusion of this. And well, Nathan Frazier ends up in the ring again. And JD McDonough now into a cover, kick out. And no. And Axiom now. Axiom caught here. JD McDonough throwing Axiom off the ropes now. Goes for him, pulling him in for Spanish Fly. Into a cover now, kick out. Sidesteps now into a neck breaker there from McDonough here. Has Axiom down. JD McDonough. Has Axiom now. JD McDonough getting him back up to his feet here. Goes for a big chop. Countered by Axiom. Axiom into. No, McDonough countering. JD McDonough countering now, and McDonough's got the arm of Axiom. And kicks out the leg. Axiom now grabs onto him and standing Spanish Fly there, taking him down. And Axiom now. Whoa. Whoa! Wiping out the rest of the Scapegoats. I think Axiom's had enough of their antics. And now Jack and Axiom arguing. JD McDonough now coming in the mix here. And the scapegoats. Oh, Jack Perry getting yelled at by the official. Nathan Frazier kicked in the head now as well. Jack Perry's been kicked out by the official now as Axiom getting back up on the apron and taken back down. Nathan Frazier now getting a hold of him here. Nathan Frazier and JD McDonough now. McDonough, no. Axiom slides out of it. Gets back into the ring and JD McDonough. Golden ratio off the jaw from Axiom. Into the cover now. Axiom for the 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Axiom with the win. Axiom beating JD McDonough tonight. Massive win there for Axiom over the man that has been a massive thorn in his side for years now in the LS11 universe. Axiom with the win. Oh my god! Well, there's the Knights of the Round Table. Femi and Tommaso Ciampa. Noticeably no William Regal after what happened last night at Cyber Sunday. But Ciampa and Femi ambushing the Intercontinental Champion. As Ciampa throwing him Axiom for the fall from grace. And now Oba sending Axiom crashing down again. Axiom now finding himself taking a beating from Ciampa and Oba. And Oba Femi now. What is Oba doing? Oba pulling the Intercontinental Champ out of the ring. And another fall from grace on the floor. Whoa! Whoa, hold on! Oh my god! It's happening! He's back! Johnny Gargano is back! We haven't seen him since the night after WrestleMania! Johnny Gargano is here! And Gargano making a beeline for Ciampa! And Ciampa looked back at Oba and said, "You leave him to me. You stay out of this." Gargano and Ciampa. Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano throwing hands on Raw. Gargano is back. And he wipes out Tommaso Ciampa. And Johnny Gargano. Gargano. With a sweet chin music to Tommaso Ciampa. Johnny Wrestling is back. Austin, I know what you're here for. He hasn't told me who he's picking. Fine. But it's out of my hands. Cena's one of the few people around here who has the power to go above my head and get things done with management like that. What if I take things into my own hands tonight? I'm going to pretend I didn't hear you say that. Understood. Thanks, boss. Alright, well, it is time for some 6-woman tag team action coming up next here on Raw. As here come Fatal Influence to the ring. None of the gold around their waists tonight. Jasmine Nix, JC Jane, and Fallon Henley making their way down to the ring. Fatal Influence looking for a little redemption tonight after losing the women's tag team titles last night. Will they be able to find it, though, here tonight? Been a while since we've seen the three of them team up together. Last time they did, they got a big win over Becky Lynch and a couple of other Raw stars. So, let's do this. As out next, here comes Mommy to the ring. Here comes the nightmare of the Judgment Day. Here comes Rhea Ripley to the ring. Rhea Ripley looking to move on following her loss to Sol Ruka last week, looking to regroup and figure out what she's going to do next. Rhea Ripley making her way down to the ring. The three-time Women's World Champion, the former NXT Women's Champ, former Men's United States Champion as well, the now five-time Women's Superstar of the Year in LS11 Universe. Unless something drastic changes in 9 months or whatever, however long it is until the next time. Probably going to be a six-time Women's Superstar of the Year, but tonight, she teams up with the new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. The duo known as Glitz and Glamour. Tiffany Stratton and Blake Monroe making their way down to the ring. Glitz and Glamour have done it. P&B have become the new Women's Tag Team Champions. They did it last night after they were voted in by the fans. They would have been getting their title shot tonight if it hadn't been for getting voted in by you all last night at Cyber Sunday. As they get their shot tonight to get one more win over Fatal Influence. They make their way down to the ring. Without further ado, Rhea Ripley and these two here tonight. Rhea Ripley and Glitz and Glamour is the epitome of opposites attract. Rhea and Tiffany have definitely had their issues in the past. So, let's do this. Rhea Ripley and Fallon Henley starting us out here. Fallon starting with a kick in the midsection. Rhea Ripley chops her back now. Rhea now grabs her, sending her off the ropes here, and Ripley pops her up, taking her down. Grabbing on the arms now and stomping away on her here is Rhea Ripley. Down Fallon Henley, getting her back up to her feet now. Rhea Ripley. Back here. Fallon Henley getting knocked back here. Rhea Ripley. Fallon knocking her back again now. Forearm strike here. Fallon Henley has a hold of her now, and Fallon Henley taking down Rhea now. Fallon's grabbed a hold of her now. Fallon gets her back up again now. Goes for her. Rhea shoving her back now, and Rhea Ripley with a takedown. Getting her back up to her feet now. Fallon Henley thrown in the corner here by Rhea Ripley. Tag made. Tiffany Stratton in. Now Rhea and Tiffany, what are they thinking here? Popping her up. Big boot from Mommy, taking her down. Now tag made. Jasmine Nix, the least experienced woman this matchup, is in. The biggest rookie in the matchup. Jasmine Nix, only been wrestling for a couple of years now. Came in as an NIL athlete. As now Tiffany Stratton grabs a hold of her here, and Stratton throws her across the ring, off the ropes, leapfrogs her, ducks under her. Tiffany Stratton now, tilt-a-whirl, backbreaker. Back up to her feet now. Tiffany Stratton goes for a chop. Jasmine Nix grabs her. Jasmine Nix now picking her up, and one back on her here is Jasmine Nix taking her down now. Jasmine Nix kicking the midsection. Grabbing a hold of her now. Jasmine Nix slamming down Tiffany Stratton here. Tiffany's down. Jasmine kicked in the head now. Tiffany Stratton now getting her back up to her feet here. Stratton. There's Jasmine Nix into the corner here. Jasmine Nix in trouble here. Rhea Ripley and Tiffany Stratton working together now. And big stomp there. Tag made Blake Monroe in now. And now Blake Monroe grabs onto Jasmine Nix here. And Blake Monroe In midsection, pulls her in now. Blake Monroe's caught. Jasmine Nix has her up in a powerbomb position, taking her down with it. Kick out from Blake Monroe. Jasmine Nix now getting her back up to her feet here. Jasmine Nix grabs a hold of Monroe. Sitting her off the ropes now. Jasmine Nix rolls through and roundhouse kick, taking her down. Getting Blake Monroe back to her feet now. Jasmine Nix throws her off the ropes here. Nix goes for her. Blake Monroe catching the ropes now. Jasmine Nix grabs a hold of her now. Has Blake Monroe. Jasmine Nix throws her into the corner here. Blake Monroe in trouble. Jasmine Nix. Oh, hanging herself up in the corner. Monroe grabs a hold of her now. Blake Monroe, German suplex, taking her down. Blake Monroe now, knee into the back of the head of Jasmine Nix. Has her down now. Blake Monroe. To the back of the head again. Monroe now into kick in the head of Jasmine Nix, taking her down. And Blake Monroe now putting a boot into the face of Jasmine Nix here. Blake Monroe's got her down. Grabs a hold of her now, getting her back up to her feet here. Blake Monroe. Sling Blade! Monroe now getting Nix back up to her feet here. And Jasmine Nix thrown to the corner again now. Tiffany Stratton taking the cheap shot while she can. Rhea and Blake working well together here. Rhea getting her up on her shoulders now and taking down Jasmine Nix. As Blake Monroe wipes out Fallon Henley. Tiffany Stratton taking out JC Jane and Rhea Ripley. Here we go with the Riptide. Stacks up Jasmine Nix. 1, 2, 3. And Rhea Ripley and Glitz and Glamour picking up the win. Just like that. Glitz and Glamour and Rhea Ripley. Glitz, Glamour, and Mommy with the trios win tonight. Pretty dominant fashion as well for these three women tonight. Big win for them. Our main event coming up in just a moment. We're going to find out who John Cena has selected as his opponent for Clash in Paris. And yes, a great win out there for our leader, Mr. Ripley. Danhausen's got great news for you. Oh boy, what great news do you bring for me now? And massive air quotes around great news. And yes, you have no faith in Danhausen here. You're going to love this one. It's a very, very nice idea. How evil is it? And it's actually more for justice, Mr. Ripley. Okay, what'd you do? So I saw your friend, Tyler Rollins earlier tonight. He was having some trouble. He and his buddies, the sword guys, they ended up getting attacked by the big scary the Wyatt 5. It's Wyatt 6. Yes, right. The Wyatt illness. Anyways, yeah, what about them? Well, Danhausen knows how close you and Seth are, and so I was thinking. Seth and I haven't been that close in a little while, Mike. Well, I was thinking, I went to Beige, and I got a match made for us, the Work in Progress Day. Someone come up with a new name for us? Well, Danhausen was thinking, he's got a skeptical one here. You might not like it. It's a little experimental, but we'll get there in a minute. We are going to face the Wyatts next week. Oh, for God's sake! And what's the new name? Right. So Danhausen's been thinking. We've been Judgmental Day. We've been Judgment Free Day. We've been Judge Jury and Executioner Day. We've been Work in Progress Day. Mr. Ripley, how has it never crossed anyone's mind in this group to call ourselves the Judgment Day? Get out of my sight. Understood. Alright, well, folks, it is time to find out who John Cena has selected to be his opponent for Clash in Paris. Here he is one more time tonight. The WWE Champion making his way down to the ring. John Cena, championship in hand. Let's hear from him, John Cena. He told Austin Theory no earlier tonight. Now we're going to find out who he's picked to be his opponent for Clash in Paris. So, earlier tonight, an undeserving rookie decided that he was going to be my next challenger. But that is not how this works. He doesn't get to call his shot. I have looked up and down this roster all night. I have got this contract that I have signed for my next championship match. And I have made my choice. I have decided that the next man that is worthy of challenging me for this championship is Frankie Kazarian. What the fuck? You don't like it when Doc crashes out? Yeah, it's my turn. It's my turn to crash out. This guy, the most losing guy of the season so far, the guy I beat a few weeks ago. Hey, John, I beat this guy. Why don't you and I have a match? You know, the fucking commentator that tries not to get involved in the main shows? Really? This loser? John, your combined age with this guy is almost 100. The WWE title match between two people shouldn't add up to almost a century of age. Kaz, it is my honor to pick you as my next challenger. John, it's an absolute honor to face you at Clash in Paris. But you know, actually, Kaz, I think we do it right now. Oh my god! You! Ring the bell. And Cena! Hey! 1, 2, Cena retains. John Cena retains. That was supposed to be his Clash in Paris match. Well, that's me done for 30 days. See you never, Paris. Wait a minute. Well, there's Austin Theory. Austin Theory. Throwing Cena into the steps. Not letting him leave. Austin Theory coming after Cena now. Throwing him into the ring. Kicking him in the head. And Theory, oh my god, Theory's taking that contract that Cena's already signed. And Austin Theory signs the contract. Hey, John, I'll see you in Paris. Austin Theory. A-Town down to Cena. And Austin Theory sending Cena through the table. Contract signed, John. You're going to Paris. Austin Theory signs the contract that Cena brought out here. Was an open contract so that Cena could pick his own opponent. Austin Theory has signed it. That makes it official. Austin Theory lays out John Cena, and we now know the Clash in Paris main event will be a generational clash for the WWE title. Until next time, I've been Xander and that was Universe. Special thanks to $10 and above Patreon backers, JJ Gyllenhaal, Tech Nizzle, Harry Willetts, and Jeremy Bird. Patreon is the best place to support me directly, and you get main event, Honor Club, Let's Play content, early access to side videos from other channels, and more.